Morning, Piggy.
Morning. Morning, morning. Tup, tup. Morning, morning.
How you doing this morning, Piggy?
Tired. Had to deal with the kitties. First one I had to mess with, he kept being rambunctious.
I think the sun's caused it to go all blurry.
And then the second come and jumped on my belly and hit the right spot. It's like, oh my gosh. And that pretty much ended my being able to sleep.
That's around 4 o'clock this morning, wasn't it?
No, it was about 2:30, 3 o'clock, maybe 3:30.
Okay.
So I've been up a while. I finally went to sleep for just a little bit, and then I woke up. And here I am, several hours later. I'm going to do this and get it uploaded, and once I get it uploaded and eat a bite, I'm going to go back to bed.
While Piggy's working on video, I'm going for his breakfast.
Yep. And then I'll eat some, work on the video, get it uploaded. So y'all will be seeing this today that it was produced. It is Tuesday, September 3rd.
It's the 3rd, y'all. It's the 3rd.
Right. Somebody sent me a little something. I'll show it on a mail call sometime. There's only one problem. It don't work. It's the wrong time. Somebody sent me something to work on the van with, and it's the wrong time. I regret to say. Beautiful gesture on the part of the person that sent it. Truly appreciate it, but it's tools.
Yeah.
And what the van requires for that particular job is metric. And these that came in are standard. So two of the ones that come closest to it, one's just a little bit too big and one's just a little bit too small. They ain't gonna work. It takes a 12 millimeter. So we'll get there. Beautiful tools though. Beautiful tools.
It really was.
Awesome gesture. I just regret that they ain't gonna be what needs that will do the job. So there's that. I'll probably need to message that person today and
Okay.
let them know. Come on, people. We're getting congested this morning here.
It's about that time people got to have their Starbucks and other coffees and Dunkin' Donuts.
Right.
That's where everybody's headed. Well, that's the direction everybody's headed. I can say that's where they're headed. Plus,
I'd say a good number of them are.
got to go to work, be there by 8 o'clock.
Right.
You can tell it's, 7:45?
7:46.
46.
So,
A little bit congested on traffic. But that's nothing new.
yeah.
And everybody coming back from holiday yesterday.
Right. They got to get themselves back on track. Not that they ever were to begin with, but you know, So anyway, I was thinking about UFOs. So some of y'all mentioned UFOs, love sci-fi, all like that. Oh, Buck Williams, by the way, I love that you posted on Facebook, the Piggy Way. Done had about 2 or 3 say that's definitely a Piggy. Suits him. Pretty much does.
I guess that was the exhaust off that vehicle in front of us. I saw.
Possible.
I don't smell anything. I saw what looked like smoke.
Well, we'll find out soon enough. I don't see nothing going wonky over here on the gauges.
I'm thinking it came off that vehicle there because it.
But like I said, we'll find out soon enough.
Yeah.
But anyway, here we go. UFOs.
Yeah.
Are there aliens out there? Well, if they are, you don't want to mess with them. Because they're not what you think they are. I'll just leave that at that for the moment. But as far as UFO goes, people, the technology for making a UFO does exist. And I'd say that all the sightings have been man-made UFOs.
I started to say that I don't think it's extraterrestrial. I think it's terrestrial UFOs.
Yeah. They just don't want you to know what they got.
Yeah. UFOs, USOs, they're all.
Yeah. Because the technology is out there.
Yeah.
There are elements and minerals and metal ores that they don't tell you about. You know, same stuff on some shows. Shows scientists ain't got nothing to lose anymore. They showing, things they've worked on. They don't show the actual thing, but they tell you the concept and show you the concept and everything that, But here's the thing. A lot of folks think that, they got that math behind a lot of it from ETs and all that. No, they had the math. Folks, they were mathematicians back in the 16 and 1700s that were able to do mathematics down into the deep negative integers in their head. Stuff that when I went to ITT and was working with the mathematics and the formulas and different things, these guys were doing that stuff in their head. So we have to use a calculator to try to figure out. They do it in their head. And like everything else, our knowledge of things increases the more time goes by because you have more people working on stuff and they make more discoveries in those things and all that. Nikola Tesla, he made things have a great, huge leap forward in all the mathematics and inventions that he made. There's a lot of stuff he made and come up with that they took and hid away. So the knowledge, the information, the mathematics, it was already all there. Just took different ones, putting their heads together and working off other people's work, saying, oh, I see something here, I could do something here. So I believe the UFOs are man-made. Now, there might be other types of UFOs, but those come from something that had the knowledge of things that we're still trying to find out from way back, from before this earth started. But you don't want to mess with none of that, because it's let's just say it's not of God. It's on the other side of that equation, and so you wouldn't really want to encounter one. So you hear people talk about having been abducted. Is it true? Is it false? I don't know. But you take and consider what these people's stories are. They experimented on and poked and prodded, and all that, everything. Well, that's what Satan and all his crew liked to do when they were here. Experiment. Playing with genetics. And that's one of the reasons God destroyed the earth twice. You know, a lot of folks would like to think that man started out kind of stupid. No, he didn't. God made Adam. Adam had to name all the animals. You can get 100 scientists together, they'll be hard pressed to name all the animals and themselves. Adam named them all. Imagine the intelligence he had to have had. Eve too. What I think happened was they started out with entire brain function. When the second flood happened, and yeah, I said second flood, Noah's flood, things were diminished. Man's years were limited, and I think his brain capacity was limited.
Yes, man. We ain't getting smarter, that's for sure. I mean, just look at people out there today.
Right. We got dumber.
Yeah.
We are less intelligent than how man started out.
We're less intelligent than we were 30 years ago. Overall.
Right. Well, they do have the technologies. You know, there are still some very smart people out there, and they're figuring things out. Of course, the computers are figuring it out more than man is, because man programmed the computers to be able to figure out stuff. And that's why technology has gotten so much greater in such a short time.
Well, I figured this way. Yeah, there's still a lot of intelligent people out there, but we've got generations of Tide Pod eaters. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
But anyway, getting me off track here. But yeah, we've become less intelligent over the millennia. So it started out a lot smarter than what we are today. Pink hat wearing Blondie shouldn't tailgate people. She went that way. But that's an example right there of not being as intelligent as we used to be. So, shoot, now I'm totally off track. But, dang it. Hate when that happens. Trying to go with the thought. That happens. Anyway, it is not what people think. We started out smarter than what we are today. The math has always been there. there's been scientists that have made everything have big leaps in information and knowledge. Yeah, I think it's man-made. The technology is there, the information is there. I used to wonder about them all the time. The reports, sightings and whatnot, used to be they were real loud, left black glass. And then they went to being silent. Well, that's easily explained. You put some rocket engines on swivels underneath the craft. There you got your noise and your black glass, because it'll heat stuff up till it's turned black. And if it's any sandy at all, it'll make black glass. But I done figured out how you could make one and make it where it would maneuver the way they do at those high speeds. And it's real simple. You just take a shell and you put a centrifuge in there. And at the center, the centrifuge is going fast enough, you will create gravity at the center of that centrifuge. The outside of it be going like mad. That would explain the lights going round and round and round inside the middle of that thing. So in the center of that, you have a cabin that is magnetically buffered on all sides, all the way around it. And it will buffer any hard movements, and with gravity being in there, you won't know it's going the way it's going if you were just riding. Then they went silent. Well, that's simple enough. Electromagnetics. You know, they got magnetic ley lines all across the earth. Those are known about. And you've got 4 poles. There aren't just 2 poles, there's 4 poles. You've got where the Bermuda Triangle is, that's the east. And then there's one like it somewhere off Australia, that's your west. So you got 4 poles that you can align the computers to make the magnetic setup in a craft either pull or push away from. So you can pull towards one and push away from another and go along the ley lines at the same time. There's your hovering, being able to hover. Yeah, so the technology, the knowledge, if I can come up with that, you know, them brainiacs with 180 on up IQs figured it out a long time ago. Anyway, just a little food for thought, something to think about. And everything. Because, you know, I think Project Blue Book was as much about making people believe even more in ETs so that they could better hide what they were doing. Like it's been said, the best way to hide something is in plain sight. And then you foster fabricated stories about it to keep people's attention on something else and not on you. And like Shakespeare said, oh, what a web we weave when first we set out to deceive. Anyway, that's all I got for now. Piggy loves you.